Namaste students, I'm Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss about the topic dot ELIJA, that is the immunological test in the laboratory exercise, and the subject name is immunotechnology lab. The aim of the experiment is to perform ELIJA for the detection of an antigen. So first we must know what is ELIJA. ELIJA is a enzyme-linked immunosorbent assay. Okay. So for understanding ELIJA, we must understand this diagram. What is ELIJA? In the ELIJA test, we add an antibody and we add two kinds of antibodies. These antibodies capture the antigen in such a way that is it like a sandwich. Okay, it is just like a sandwich. In the sandwich, both sides have bread, and the middle we have our spices and vegetables. Similarly, in the sandwich ELIJA, we have antibodies in the both corners, and antigens are between these antigens. Sorry, antigen is between these two antibodies. So in that sandwich ELIJA, and an antibody is immobilized and surface, then an antigen is attached to this antibody, and another antibody is also bind to this antigen, which making it a sandwich. This antibody is bind to a specific enzyme, okay, an enzyme or an substrate, and a color substrate is also added to this antibody. So this is the ELIJA. So in the dot ELIJA, what we do? Dot ELIJA is a quick way. In dot ELIJA, we use a strip in which we have added antibody on a substrate on a surface. Okay, a simple strip on which we have added a antibody, just like a spot. Okay, just like a spot, we have added a antibody, and then we add antigen, we add another antibody, and after this we can analyze the result for immunological assay. The dot ELIJA is a very quick assay. In dot ELIJA is a alternative way to standard ELIJA. In dot ELIJA, a small amount volume of antibody are first immobilized on the surface, and the other antibody is linked to enzyme such as horseradish peroxidase (HRP) is also added. The test antigen at first reacts with the immobilized antibody and later with the enzyme-linked antibody. The amount of enzyme-linked antibody bound is determined by incubating the strip with an appropriate substrate, that is, hydrogen peroxide, and another chromosome. HRP acts on H2O2 to release nascent oxygen, which oxidizes this chromosome. Uh, After this oxidation, this chromosome will give color, and when this color will occur, we can find that the dot ELIJA experiment has been successful. So what we need some test tubes, we need distilled water, we need micropipette tips, and ELIJA kit. In ELIJA kit, what we have? In ELIJA kit, we have some assay buffer. Okay, assay buffer is used for washing, and we need a strip which containing the antibody, first antibody. We need another second antibody, that is our enzyme linked antibody, the second antibody. And we also need a chromosome and substrate, enzyme linked HRP substrate. Okay, so these are the requirement of our experiment. So first, what we do in the procedure, we take 2 ml of assay buffer and add in test tube and add 2 microliter of serum, that is our sample. Okay, first we take a test tube and take 2 ml of 1x buffer and take 2 ml of serum, and then we add the dot ELISA strip. Okay, the dot ELISA strip contains antibody, so we have added two things. We have, in according to this first step, we have added two things. We have added our antibody and we have added our antigen. So antigen and antibody will interact to each other. They will interact to each other. We allow this reaction at room temperature for 20 minutes so that this antigen and this antibody will interact to each other, and the unremaining unbound compounds are discarded. Okay, we discard the unbound compounds. Then we wash this strip. We wash this dot ELISA strip using 1x ml assay buffer for 5 minutes. Okay, so that unbound antibodies and bound antigen can be washed away. Then we take 2 ml of 1x buffer in another test tube and add 2 microliter of HRV conjugated antibody. That is the second antibody which is linked to enzyme. Okay, which is linked to enzyme, and dip the ELISA strip into the tube and take allow the reaction to happen for 20 minutes. And after this second antibody and antigen will cross link with each other. Okay, there are first antibody, second antibody, and between these two antibodies one antigen is there, making it a sandwich. Okay, next we uh, wash this preparation using the 1x buffer. Okay, so that unbound antigens and unbound second type of antigen, second antibodies can be washed away. Then we must add our chromosome. Okay, what is the chromosome here? We have used this H2O2 as a chromosome. So after this reaction have completed, we add a chromosome to this reaction, and this chromosome will oxidize the reaction, oxidize the HRP conjugate. Due to this oxidation, the HRP will release some color. Okay, it will release some color after 5 to 10 minutes, and we can indicate this blue spot as the positive reaction of antigen and antibody reaction. So what we observe, this is the result in which this is the this is the analysis of result. And if a dot is occurred in the strip, this is a strip. If a dot is occurred in the strip, we can conclude that the antigen and antibody has specificity to each other, and uh, antigen can be identified using a particular kind of antibody. So how can we use this ELISA? Mainly the ELISA test is used for detection of a disease, a specific kind of disease. Suppose that if anyone has a hepatitis, so what we need to do, we need to add specific antibody which is against hepatitis, okay, in a surface. we, that is the monoclonal antibody. We use the specific antibody against the hepatitis, and then we add our serum which is the sample. If these two samples will cross link with either other, that indicate that the patient has hepatitis disease. So we can use ELISA test for the detection of any kind of disease.